Hi, my third graders. Welcome to our read aloud time. I'm so excited today to finish our chapter that we started yesterday, Frizzled like a Fritter. So, our boy has realized, obviously, that the ladies are all witches that are coming into the room. And the Grand High Witch is on the stage. Remember, she took her face mask off, and it's like rotting and holy. It's gross. And she's told all of the witches they can take off their wigs and their gloves. So he got to see their nails and their shoes. So he saw that they had toeless feet. And now he was thinking about, oh my gosh, they have those special nose holes, but he hadn't taken a bath in a while, so he thinks he's okay. So let's see what happens. Witches of England, shouted the Grand High Witch. She herself, I noticed, had not taken off either her wig or her gloves or her shoes. Witches of England, she yelled. The audience stirred uneasily and sat up straighter in their chairs. Miserable witches, she yelled. Useless, lazy witches! Feebly fribbling witches! You are a heap of idly good-for-nothing worms! A shudder went through the audience. The Grand High Witch was clearly in an ugly mood, and they knew it. I had a feeling that something awful was going to happen soon. I'm having breakfast this morning, cried the Grand High Witch, and I'm looking out the window at the beach. And what am I seeing? I'm asking you, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a revolting sight. I'm seeing hundreds. I'm seeing thousands of rotten, repulsive little children playing on the sand. It is putting me right off my food. Why have you not gotten rid of these children? She screamed. Why have you not rubbed them all out, these filthy little children? With each word she spoke, flecks of pale blue phlegm shot from her mouth like little teeny bullets. I'm asking you why, she screamed. Nobody answered her. Children, smell. They stink out the world. We do not want these children around here. The bald head in the audience all nodded vigorously. One child a week is no good to me, the Grand High Witch cried out. Is that the best you can do? We will do better, murmured the audience. We will do much, much better. Better's no good either, shrieked the Grand High Witch. I demand maximum results. So, here are my orders. My orders are that every single child in this country shall be scrubbed out, squashed, squirted, frittered before I come here again in 1 year's time. Do I make myself clear? A great gasp went up from the audience. I saw all the witches looking at one another with deeply troubled expressions. And I heard one witch at the end of the front row saying aloud, all of them? We can't possibly wipe out all of them. The Grand High Witch whipped around as though someone had stuck a skewer into her bottom. Who said that? She snapped. Who dares to argue with me? It was you, was it not? She pointed a gloved finger as sharp as a needle at the witch who had spoken. Oh, I didn't mean it, your grandness, the witch cried out. I didn't mean to argue. I was just talking to myself. You dare to argue with me, screamed the Grand High Witch. I was just talking to myself, cried the wretched witch. I swear it, your grandness. She began to shake with fear. The Grand High Witch took a step forward, and when she spoke again, it was in a voice that made my blood run cold. A stupid witch who answers back must burn until her bones are black. She screamed. No, no, begged the witch in the front row. The Grand High Witch went on. A foolish witch without a brain must sizzle in the fiery flame. Save me! Save me! Cried the wretched witch in the front row. The Grand High Witch took no notice of her. She spoke again. An idiotic witch like you must roast upon the barbecue. Forgive me! Oh, your grandness! Cried the miserable culprit. I didn't mean it! But the Grand High Witch continued with her terrible recital. A witch who dares to say I'm wrong will not be with us very long. A moment later, a stream of sparks that looked like tiny white hot metal filings came shooting out of the Grand High Witch's eyes and flew straight towards the one who dared to speak. I saw the sparks striking against her and burrowing into her, and she screamed a horrible howling scream, and a puff of smoke rose up from around her. A smell of burning meat filled the room. Nobody moved. Like me, they were all watching the smoke. And when it cleared away, the chair was empty. I caught a glimpse of something wispy white, like a little cloud, fluttering upwards and disappearing out of the window. A great sigh rose from the audience. The Grand High Witch glared around the room. I hope nobody else is going to make me crust today, she remarked. There was a deathly silence. Frizzled like a fritter, said the Grand High Witch. Cooked like a carrot. We will never see her again. Now, let's get on to business. And that is the end of our chapter today. Tomorrow, or next time's chapter, is Formula 86, Delayed Action Mouse Maker. We'll have to find out what that involves then. See you later.